Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Radiant Tail. My bird is like biting my face. Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing? Anyway, we just got into chapter 9. Pashalia is now human Pashalia. He's blonde. They say light brown, but come on, his hair's fucking blonde. It's like yellow. So, anyway, now we've been taken away, and he's got to come find us. We're Harry Potter in this shit, so. Immediately after Pashalia and the others disappeared, water surged up around me and I found myself submerged. I panicked when I realized I'd fallen into the sea. So it's kind of like if he doesn't find me, he's gonna die. And I'll drown in the ocean. So, I mean, we'll just be ghosts together. There's something weighing my legs down. It literally is exactly like the fucking Goblet of Fire. Like in that fucking trial, we're like chained down, except for we're awake while this is happening. Everybody else was asleep. Before I knew it, a pair of heavy chains were attached to my legs. I couldn't move an inch. Must be kind of terrifying to be underwater, chained. I tried everything I could to wriggle free as my body gradually sank to the bottom of the ocean. Somebody help me! Even when I yelled as loud as I could, nobody... Huh? I can breathe? The water didn't go into my mouth. I felt cold, but for some reason my clothes and skin were completely dry. I stopped struggling and timidly opened my mouth. And talked just fine. I've shared my water magic with you both and fixed it in place with an enchantment. However, the magic will disappear at sunset. And I'm gonna drown. What if you're like, sunset's in an hour, bitch? I guess we should have waited and done this like in the middle of the night. She would have been at sunset. Well, since it's already 1 p. It's okay. Sunset was 2 hours ago, so we got like 22 hours. Awesome. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what she meant. I figured this was the same magic they used in the underwater park. I should be able to survive down here until sunset then. But what happens after? I paddled with my hands, hoping to swim to the surface. It was no use. The chains were too heavy. I couldn't budge, let alone rise. I'm here till sunset and the magic disappears. I shook my head violently, banishing those grim thoughts. I said I believed in him. Pashalia will definitely come for me. Hi, you have your crystal. Hold it in your hand tightly. Plus, I told Leave I was willing to risk my life. I need to show her I'm not all talk. Surrounded by the deep blue sea, I clenched my cold hand into a fist. I was like, are we just going to be like, and I'm just floating here? Like, so good, we get to be Pashalia. Oh my god. Well, now we don't get to see him, though. I know you'll find me, Pashalia. Spacey had vanished from sight. I stood there in a daze as Leaf reiterated her terms. You have until sunset, or else I'll undo all the magic I've bestowed upon you. I mean, both of us will die if I fail her. And that's right. She'll die alone, drowned in the sea. That's never going to happen. Ever. Death didn't suit her. Unlike me, she was supposed to live a long, happy life in the sunlight. My, what an expression! Love is something that can't be realized if you don't take a risk. I look forward to seeing how you respond, Pashalia. Come with me, Vita. Let us see what fate has in store for them. Yes, ma'am! Pashalia, see you later. After studying Leave's face, I believed we'd meet again. She encouraged me in her own way. Yep, see you later. Promise. Some things in life couldn't be avoided, no matter how hard you tried, no matter how hard you wished. For me, it was death. Death never left my side, waiting idly as it cast a shadow upon my life. It had haunted me ever since I was born. But her? No. Never let anyone take her future away. No matter who it was, I'd never let that happen. I know you'll find me, Pashalia. And if I can't trust myself, I still believe in me, so I'll definitely find you. For your future. After Leave and Vita went away, I looked back at the others. They look very unimpressed at this. They're like, fucking really? Pashalia, she's gone. Great. Good job. Even though it wasn't his fault. But it's like the way the looks on their faces. And then, forgive me. Spacey's life is in danger because of me. I can't express how sorry I am. I squeezed my eyes shut and turned my head, waiting their answer, even if it came in the form of a fist. But the punch never came. I opened my eyes for a timid peek. Sephora's looking away with the same disdain on his face. Ginny is like serious, and the rest of them are like, their expressions are just so funny right now. All of them were giving me an annoyed look. I know, they're like, God, you're disgusting. Like, it's so fucking funny. Oh, God. You know that's not what we want to hear, right? No, you're right. We'll absolutely find her. She believes in me. So guys, and me too. Wait here. Okie dokie. Leo had been pretty sour lately. He even punched me. But he'd gone back to the Vilio I knew, smiling brightly. He punched you because you needed it. Did it work? Yes. Oh, that took you so long. I know you love doing things in your own time, but give me a break, dude. Brady gave me a playful shove with his paw. I kind of expected this trial wouldn't be easy, considering we're dealing with a great spirit here. But I couldn't have imagined she'd ask you to look for someone in the vast ocean. And that's rather unreasonable. I want to help if I can, but I know I shouldn't. Being friends doesn't necessarily mean you have to help each other all the time. I believe in you both. I'm cheering you on with all my might. Gee, the prince of this country is much more reliable than a certain somebody here. And don't betray his trust in you, you hear me? I will make your favorite meal when you get back. I shall be hoping for your safety. Right. He told me to go through the trial alone. But from here on, there was no one to rely on but myself. Others weren't allowed to help me, no matter how frustrating it might be. Despite that, they believed in me, just like she did. You'll be fine. She's got faith in you. Go. Right. Be back soon. Made up my mind and started running. Good luck, Pashalia! The shout gave me an extra push. I ran faster because I didn't want him to punch me again. Just kidding. I'd wanted to be like you. Admired you. However, regardless of everything I did, it's still the same. My dishonesty, my unsightly flaws. They're all part of me. Not dishonesty because you lied about being in love with me to protect me. I don't really think that counts as dishonesty. Or not telling everyone you're dying. Okay, you hid some shit, but fine, everyone's got their secrets and your business ain't everybody else's business, okay? It's fine. But unsightly flaws. So we don't talk about being blonde that way. I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? What unsightly flaws? Your illness that makes your skin crack? I mean, that's not really your fault. No one can be mad at me about that, but despite that, Miss Spacey and the others still accepted me. Can't let them down. No, you can't. I sprang forward and dove into the ocean, looking for Spacey. And not only did leave stop the progression of my disease, but her spell also allowed me to breathe underwater, which is helpful. I swam and swam, searching for her. Despite its crystal clear water, the Orion's ocean seemed endless. Oh my god, look at beautiful blonde. See? His hair doesn't, at blonde Pashalia's hair doesn't have the swirlies that his blue hair had that look like ocean waves. I love that little detail. And that they kind of took it away for blonde Pashalia. Blonde Pashalia is so weird, though. I love it, but it's so disjointing at first. You're like, can I get used to this? Maybe. She isn't around harbor. I have to look further, beyond the underwater park. See, she must be feeling so lonely on her own. I don't have much time either. I need to find her as fast as I can. Also, what if you don't know how to swim? But I can't swim! During my search, I ran into some spirits who would help me during the show, and they all looked at me apologetically and disappeared. Must have forbidden them from assisting me. I feel weak. Although I could breathe underwater, I inevitably exhausted myself. My endurance wasn't the best to begin with. I were Vilio or Ion. I shook my head to drive away the thought. This trial is for me and me alone. Eve was a loving spirit by nature. She wouldn't have given me a trial that was random or impossible. There must be a way for me to stop swimming so aimlessly. The crystals, I wonder if, there's a way if you're looking at them, it'll, guide you, you know what I mean? Like a beacon. Perhaps Eve had given us clues. I thought back to what she'd said. Love is deeper than the ocean, a boundless emotion. Love recognizes, accepts, and reflects the flow of your heart. Love is resolve, the resolve to believe in an uncertain future. Love can't be realized alone. Love can't be realized at all you do is wait. Remember what Eve said. Find Spacey once you know the answer. Hold on to the charm she gave me. Oh, right. This replica. Took it out, suddenly remembering something. As long as their love lingers, the color of the crystal will be as blue as the Orion's ocean. The moment one of them falls out of love, the color will fade. The souvenir crystal you have is based on that. It's clear and colorless at first. I know this should be Leon's voice, but whatever. Two people who love each other exchange them. Each crystal's color changes to match its owner's heart. So they say. The color gradually changed after she gave it to me. Still light blue, though. I wondered what color hers was now. The real Lacrima earrings came in a set. And this charm was part of a pair now. The charm has turned blue. Oh, now we're me. Oh no, we're others. Which I think is me. Oh no, we're Leave. Interesting. I was like, we can't be me because it would say heroine. Anyway. Oh my! It looks like you finally noticed. Shelly is the kind of guy who can do anything he sets his mind to. I know that. It appears they don't intend to wait any longer. What? Simmer down, bird. Now we're us. See, I figured it out. How many hours had passed since I was dropped into the ocean? About 2 minutes. I'd grown tired of watching the schools of fish. It was dreadfully hard to just stay put. Sometimes I could see some small, sparkly things peeking at me. They might have been spirits. Evidently, Leave's power had given me the ability to see things I couldn't before. Seeing spirits isn't enough to get me out of here, though. I wish there was something I could do. What I want is true love. In other words, the resolve to love. Love is deeper than the ocean, a boundless emotion. Love recognizes, accepts, and reflects the flow of your heart. I took my charm out of my pocket and checked its color again. Deep blue. Spacey, you closed your heart because of love. However, the object in your hand reveals the answer. In other words, I was started to read in Pashalia's voice and me at the same time. Wow. In other words, the shining deep blue color represented my love. I had my answer for ages now. I was scared when she told me to show her my resolve, but I didn't hesitate. I couldn't pinpoint when I'd come to love him this much. I guess that's what love is all about. When we first met, I found his appearance odd. After spending some time with him, I came to think he was an odd person on the inside, too. Little by little, I learned firsthand of his strength and kindness, how much he cared and worked for other people. I love the little CG flashbacks, even if they're black and white. My heart started racing when he touched me. Before I knew it, I wanted to be with him more, to share a laugh with him. I didn't know how he felt about me, but I loved the time we spent together. It delighted me to see him laugh, and I ached when he felt sad. When I learned about his painful past and how much his disease had made him suffer, I wanted nothing more than to save him. I prayed to this crystal a lot. If I could see his smile again, if my wish could come true, even if it took everything I had, I want to live alongside Pashalia in the future. Huh? At that moment, the charm in my hand emitted a bright light. I was wondering! What did I say? They're gonna, guide us, like a beacon. When is this? I was so surprised I almost dropped it, but I grabbed hold of it just as quickly. Why is it glowing? Is it because I'm thinking about Pashalia? If this light were just a little brighter, it could be a beacon for Pashalia to find me. Now we're others again. The switching back and forth, you're like, oh, come on! Roar! We have to roar like a dragon, because that's what it says. Whoa! What is that? A dragon? Is that Circus's dragon? Does that mean they're holding another show? Isn't that Vilio? Is he dropping something from the sky? A participatory event? Sponsored by Circus. Lovecatcher. Pff, so lame. Lol. He said lol. He said fucking lol, guys. Well, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm assuming Ginia would be the one doing this, so we're gonna read it like Ginia. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, citizens of Oriens. Circus is back in town. For this event, everyone in the city can participate. In this city of love, some of our members are currently undertaking a trial that the Great Spirit of Water Leave gave them. Right this moment in this very city, their love is being tested. The trial is quite harsh, I must say. What Leave wants is a resolve so strong it could rival the already extinct Leave vows. However, when they overcome this trial in Oriens, this city of love, a couple bonded by true love and acknowledged by the Great Spirit of Water Leave will be born. Oriens is a city that honors love, so, one and all, please send them your love and support. Bestow blessings from the heart upon our two members turned lovers. And be sure not to miss the forthcoming miracle, as the city is filled to the brim with love. They're like, I bet it was that salty guy in the dragon. I'm just kidding. If there was going to be a gay romance in here, it would absolutely be fucking Zephora and Vilio, just because they're two odd couple and they'd be perfect. Miracle, huh? They sure are up to something interesting. You interested in this too? What? Leave said we shouldn't help them. But we're not helping them. We're just participating in a circus show. She never said we can't support them, right? Let's take a look around at everybody. Are they really challenging Leave? It's an uphill battle, but isn't it such a wonderful thing that they're willing to go so far for their beloved? True, I hope they do their best. Oriens is just the place to bond with your sweetheart. Everyone's getting so hyped, and you guys aren't going to join? That's sad. That's what Leave wants. A city where the citizens and spirits can live side by side. It's not a bad thing to cheer them on with the humans. Come on, round up the other spirits. All they're doing is cheering, go, 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 go. Awesome! Look at those guys go. They're doing just fine, even without the girl keeping them in line. Geez, they shouldn't be doing as they please. Looks like Circus has a great tactician, seeing as they've brought my faithful citizens to their cause. We have good friends. I goddamn love this game. It warms my heart. Fucking Zephora. Why does he look so pained? That's Shu. Anyway, that's Shu! Sneeze. Hey! You alright, Zephora? Yeah, that lizard is probably talking behind my back. Anyway, this love catcher thing is so freaking lame. I have no taste. Are you a little jealous, my little bitter Betty over here? No, dude, not at all. That's probably the catchiest event I've ever seen. My original plan was so much better, but then that Ginia guy got carried away and even used you, Furball. Are we really gonna stoop this low? Me, Zephora, doing something this idiotic? I can't wait. Ah, quit your whining. I gotta attract attention and recruit as many allies as possible. I love how Zephora's like, you dressed me up like a clown. It's like, Zephora, that's your role in circus. But like, you're embarrassed now? You should have been embarrassed the whole time. Again, Zephora's salty, bitchy attitude. And he's a fucking circus clown. I will never get over the juxtaposition and how fucking bizarre that is, but how much I fucking love it. Fine. Just have to do it right. Yeah, let's go. Oh no. Hey everybody, gather around. Circus event is gonna start soon. Circus is event. Whoa, a clown and a fluffy ball. What kind of event? All right, listen carefully, okay? The name of this event is Love Catcher. Both of them are talking. I can't do both. They're like, ding, ding, ding. Everyone's just staring at each other, blinking. I love it. This is a total flop. Fix it or die. Wait. I'm sure we can make this work. Ah! Love Catcher, they said. I want to do it too. Love Catcher. See? They'd like it. Ahem. We're doing this event at Circus right now. Join us if you can, Kay? Okay! While Vilio and His Highness are promoting the event from the sky, Zephora and Rady will handle the underwater park. And we're in charge of the shopping streets. And with this much coverage, loads of people should have heard about the trial. Now we'll see how many people are supporting those two. We will be fine. This is a city of people who know the joy of loving someone. The flora shall bloom in response to all their wishes, prayers, and hopes for success. I love goddamn Ginia's outfit so much. Ion! Liz, and Jean, too. I saw the flyer. The hype over the Leave Challenge is so real. Indeed. And true love is indeed its own battle. It is something you earn after overcoming hardships, and that is how I interpret it. And to think the day when Ion talks about love would really come. No, it is just something I learned after seeing those two. I want them to be happy. He's so sweet. And guess what, Ion? Wishing for someone's happiness is its own form of love. I see. I hope the citizens of Oriens will pray for the same thing. It's definitely important to have people who support you. We wouldn't be this happy without them. True, and now it's our turn to support them. They can do it. Aww. And that's gonna help Prince Calivis. How's the flora, Calivis? It opened up a little. Looks like the spirits are sending their wishes too. I fucking love his little outfit. He's like the Jester Prince. Because he's got that giant, like, Jester collar. Even though that's kind of how Zephora dresses. But he's got a little crown. So cute. Each light is so small, though. I believe we can make this flower blossom if we gather everyone's support. We don't have time for that, though. It's almost sunset. Michelia, can you hear me? So I sing out. She didn't say I couldn't scream or sing. Like, I tried shaking the shining crystal toward the surface several times to no avail. Guess it didn't work. Time passed without any noticeable change. It's so cold. Maybe it was my imagination, but I was feeling colder than before. And for some reason it seemed harder to breathe, too. Oh no. Light still shone above the water, but I had no clue what time it was. Only one thing was for certain. The spell was diminishing the closer it got to sunset. What should I do? Right then I remembered the water hourglass Pashalia always carried. Wonder if this is how Pashalia felt when he was synchronized with Vita. Life seeping out of you like water dripping from the palm of your hand. It was downright terrifying. My heart wavered as I thought of all the things I could have done to help him. I can't believe it took me this long to realize it. I'd always lived a normal life. I knew nothing of the suffering Pashalia endured. Till just now, I still hadn't understood his pain in the slightest. So scared. As it clicked for me how frightening death was, I felt even colder than before. In that moment, I felt cut off from the world. It was so lonely. I've never been alone for so long. I'd always been with Spiria and Rady. I'd always had circus members around me. In the big city, there was always someone around, even if I didn't know them. I'd never been truly alone. What if I die here? What if I die here alone, never to be found? Right after that hopeless thought passed through my mind. No! The light from the crystal vanished. Hey, wait! I tried shaking off my fear in a hurry, but now that it had taken a hold of my heart, it wouldn't disappear that easily. I'm scared. I would never see my dear circus friends again. Nor would I ever see my wonderful family. My tears mingled with the seawater, never touching my cheeks. Shalia, where are you? Shalia wasn't here to gently wipe my tears away. And yet, I still begged for him to help. Shalia. Shalia! I called his name over and over again in the deep, dark sea. I can't give up here. I said I knew he could do it. I prayed, hoping to cheer myself up, hoping my feelings reached Pashalia. It was getting harder to breathe, and I choked. Pashalia! Couldn't even say his name properly. My fear had consumed my hope. I'm so scared. Help me, Pashalia. We get our Pashalia swimming CG again. Spacey! Feeling like she'd called my name, I whirled around. But she was nowhere to be found. His words echoed in my mind as I continued my search. What I want is true love. In other words, the resolve to love. I pulled the charm out yet again. Still light blue. Still lacking resolve. The crystal in my hand was the proof of that. That was why I couldn't find her, no matter how long I searched. Spacey was out there somewhere, waiting and believing in me, yet I... So powerless. Can't even use magic without Vita. If I had more power. If I were stronger... Pashalia, you have your own worth. It's yours and nobody else's. I'm pretty sure that was Vilio that said that to him, but whatever it is. That's right. It doesn't matter if I can use magic or not. Just asking for the impossible. How I used to dream of something that would never come true. It had to be something I could do to guide us into the future. You're free to refuse if you don't want to. But we're short on hands at Liber. Once our circus activities calm down, would you, like to work there with me? Huh? I'm not just asking because we're short-handed, okay? I just thought it might be fun if I got to work with you, Pashalia. I was over the moon when she asked me to work at Liber. But I couldn't make any promises back then because I thought I had no future. I just kept making the same mistake over and over again. Wall helped me realize my dream. I'd always wanted to go on an adventure with my friends. It was supposed to be nothing but a dream, but I managed to create beautiful memories. These marks of my journey. Thank you so much for everything. I gave up on life. But sorry. You deserve better than me. Up on love. Are you really fine with that? How do you want to live your life? Seriously, what is it you want? Turn my back on my own desires. I'm no expert on this, but do other people get to decide what'll make someone else happy? Isn't that something only the person themselves can decide? I get to live with my beloved. What kind of misfortune is that? Ran away from Spacey's desires. Meanwhile, Pashalia, you're stubborn. You closed off your heart out of fear and built a wall around it. I ran away from everything because I was afraid. I'm the lowest of the low. Dreamed of having that, doing this. Then I exorcised those dreams from my heart because I knew they couldn't come true. Decided not to wish for anything from the start, as I feared the despair of never making dreams a reality. Rather than imagining a blissful future, signed myself to death. Tried to protect my weak self. I continued to betray everyone around me, saying it was for their sake. Love is something that can't be realized if you don't take a risk. I look forward to seeing how you respond, Pashalia. My response. My body was screaming with exhaustion after swimming for so long. It was getting harder to breathe, too. The sun is setting. I guess the spell is beginning to break. At this rate, she really was going to die. I should try asking leave to spare her at the very least. And just as I was growing impatient, light poured down from above. This is... reached out for it and... Good luck, Pashalia! And should I yell as well? Nah, don't force yourself. Just let the one who's cut out for that do that. We all feel the same as Vilio, though. Okay, so it was just Vilio. I figured it was everybody. It's really painful to just sit back and watch, though. But damn it. I wish we could go help him. Let's do that, then! But how? We've already got the answer to that, you know? I mean, we're circus. All we need to do is put on a show. A show? Right now? Yeah, now's the only time to do it. When the flora bloomed after the show, the whole venue was chock full of happiness and excitement. We're gonna make the flower bloom with everyone's feelings and send it straight to them. We'll tell them through the flora that even when the trial gets tough, we still believe in them. I see. Simply giving support doesn't mean we're helping them, of course. The flora I received were brimming with emotions. They were filled with your voices saying how much fun you had, how happy you were. That being said, I agree with Vilio. Let's pour the whole town's worth of feelings into the flora and send it their way. Oh well, Leave never told us not to put on a show anyway. She said she honors love. Let's take advantage of that. Little bastard, I love him. Right after I went to look for Spacey, everyone else had hatched a plan to help. I should have known they weren't going to just sit back and watch. I'm not sure who's saying. Well, we'll just assume it's Vilio. Don't give up! Let's give it all we got until the very, very end. That suits us way more, right? Was that me saying? I don't remember who said that. Because when it's little flashback things like that, I'm like, I'm not sure whose line, but whatever. Oh, okay, that was me. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Don't give up. Let's give it all we got till the very, very end. That does sound something. Yeah, it does sound something more I said, but it suits us way more, right? Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember it now, but anyway. It was just as Spacey said. A member of Circus. I have to give it my all until the very, very end. Really given up. Their hope and energy motivated me to push forward. I like you, Pashalia. I want to do everything in my power for the one I like. Yes, I still love Pashalia. She's always been honest about her feelings, confessing to me and staying by my side without ever giving up. I always ran away, never giving her a real response. Not even once. That's why I need to tell her how I feel this time. I have to tell Spacey. Love you too. Whoa. It's glowing. A light shone from inside my pocket. I quickly reached in and took out the charm. Crystal was deep blue. I won't give up anymore. And there's something I need to say to you. Something I absolutely have to convey. Dream. Wish. To live alongside you in the future. Make that happen. I will definitely find you, Spacey. I knew it! I knew the crystals were gonna be like a beam to each other! It just took a long time. That moment, the crystal shot a beam in one specific direction. She must be that way. Lee was like, Jesus Christ, it took you long enough. Getting down to the wire, aren't you? Now we're us again. The more I suffocated, the more frightened I became. Shalia. Touching the crystal that had lost its gleam, I kept calling out his name like a broken music box. The deep, dark, boundless sea never answered. At this rate, my strength would leave me before the spell wore off. Spacey. Leave's sudden appearance made my stomach drop. Are we out of time? You still have time. But you see, Shalia asked me to help you, at least. And that being the case, I shall lend you a little extra aid. Eve had come just as my willpower began to waver, offering her assistance. Will I be saved if I accept? It was a tempting offer in my time of desperation. Ooh, did he really say that? You don't need to help me. I know, he did. He thought it. Like, I wonder if I should ask Leave for help. So she's doing this. This is another trial. I'm not sure. I mean, both of these, I think. Did he really say that? Or you don't need to help me because I know. I feel like you don't need to help me because it's like, I know Pashalia will come and save me. But I'm still curious about the, did he really? Ah, you almost got me, girl. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't need to help me. No, you don't need to help me. Why? Don't you value your life? I don't want to die. But if I accepted your help, I'd betray everyone's trust. I told Pashalia I knew he'd find me. I won't be made a liar. I understand your feelings. Such a shame. In that case, I shall leave you to die here alone. Man, bitch. Like, you know, she's like, fine. She's like, I know he's gonna find her too. Good job, girl. But she's gotta act like that, you know? With those dispassionate words, Leave disappeared. Ugh. My body was once again racked with pain. I couldn't breathe. The depths threatened to crush me. Ugh. I clutched the charm with my trembling hand. Shalia. Hurt. So afraid. But it would scare me even more to give up and lose him. So I'd keep my faith until my very last moment. I believe in you. Just as I channeled my last bit of strength into that shout, a striking light surged from my crystal. There we go. The beam cut through the dark ocean, its aim true. Surely Pashalia was on the other end. Right. He was close. He should be here any moment. Yeah, I'm sorry. My vision was blurry, but I could make out something floating down in front of me. Light? You're like, oh, this is what you're on the verge of death and you see this and you're like, oh, it's everyone's hopes and dreams. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm dead. Yes, it was a warm and gentle light. I reached a shaky hand out to touch it. I wonder who's saying, I believe in you both. I'm cheering you on with all my might. One and all. Oh, one and all, please send them your love and support. Bestow blessings from the heart upon our two members turned lovers. It's an uphill battle, but isn't it such a wonderful thing that they're willing to go so far for their beloved? True, I hope they do their best. Orions is just the place to bond with your sweetheart. I want them to be happy. It's definitely important to have people who support you. We wouldn't be this happy without them. True, and now it's our turn to support them. You can do it! You hear it? Not only us, but everyone in Orions is rooting for you two. I'm not sure who's saying what, so I'm just going to read it. Sounds like a video thing. Calypus, let me help out too. I'm also a circus member. Sure. This floor is chock full of well wishes. I'm sure you two will be all right. Help our feelings reach you. Good luck. I don't know who's saying what. It's us. I'm sure it's all the circus members and the town people and like whatever. This is actually like so beautiful though. Light gradually filled the dark ocean. My circus friends, who I met along our journey, even people whose names and faces I didn't know. Their collective encouragement blended together in one great chorus. They said, "Don't lose hope. You can do it." A circus member, too. They went and told all those people about the trial. Now I need to show them a miracle. Right, Pashalia? You are, Spacey. And we get a beautiful CG. Stop it! I love it! He found us right in time. Oh, God, it's beautiful. I pictured this moment countless times since I was dropped into the ocean. I'd been waiting for so long. At last, my beloved Pashalia came for me. His warm touch told me I wasn't hallucinating. Sorry for being late, but I finally get it now. This is who I am. Pashalia didn't belittle himself. There was no hesitation in his eyes. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Sorry for hurting you all the time. For not giving up on me. For still loving me. Spacey, love you too. Finally, I could hear the true feelings he'd kept bottled up all this time. Our love was mutual at last. Kiss me, goddammit! Oh, look, we're blushing a little. It's so cute. I never stopped believing in you. Love you so much, Pashalia. Once we'd shared our feelings, our lips met. Oh, give me the CG. Fuck yeah! It's hard because his face is really behind us, but it's alright. It was like a kiss between bride and groom. In sickness and in health. Even after death do us part, which we might die here unless Leave's like, okay, timer stops. I will continue to love you. No doubt Pashalia was thinking the same thing. Our hearts beat as one as we continued our kiss. Congratulations, my dear couple. Hearing that gentle voice, we both whirled around. Leave. You don't have to be so wary of me. I won't be giving you any more trials. I give you my word. While I may have called this a trial, somewhere in my heart I thought, they'll probably betray my expectations like all the others. Leave studied Pashalia's protective pose and her smile widened. However, you are different. You both believed in each other until the very end, thereby showing me true love. Moreover, the citizens of Orions, who were so self-centered they forgot how to cherish love, wished for yours to come to fruition. Showing care and affection to others is also considered love. You have good friends. Wearing her soft smile, Leave reached out to us. You've passed the trial, and, as promised, I shall lend a hand to Pashalia. I like how he looks angry, but are we getting blue-haired Pashalia back? Pashalia embraced me. I was instantly on guard, but I didn't feel any particular change. Nope. Right, because he's normal human. What was that spell just now? Some preliminary arrangements before I save you. And this magic will deeply affect your mind and body. Now, let us begin. But I'm not choking anymore, okay? What's happening? Her charms appeared in Leave's hands. Glowing brightly, they slowly changed in shape. Are they going to be matching earrings now? She's putting the magic into these and they're earrings for him now. Instead of the lacrima earrings. I don't know, but... Oh! Her CG is pretty. Although the little puffy things on her arms, because they're flesh toned, are really kind of bizarre. And if they were like blue or something, you'd be like, oh, the little like arm cuff thing kind of, but because they're flesh toned, it really looks like she has a weird skin ailment. It's kind of freaky. I am Leve, the great spirit of water and protector of Oriens. In the name of the great spirit of water, may the two of you be blessed and protected by the spirits of this world. As long as your love remains intact, my divine protection is everlasting. Wait a second. Our divine protection will disappear if we break up? Let me ask you again. Can you swear on my name that you'll love one another forevermore? Absolutely. We're not going to ask, are these the leave vows? We're like, yes. Not even hesitating. Hesitating to check the guy. Okay. I was like, if it's not absolutely. All right. Absolutely. I replied without hesitation. We were making the leave vows. Should we break the vows of this traditional ceremony, a terrible curse would befall us. You both die. According to the citizens of Oriens, that was the reason the leave vows had died out. The protection she gave us would surely vanish if we broke up. Worst case scenario, we might die. Well, Pashalia will, because she's giving him the power to not die, so. 2. The moment those words left our lips, the cold water around us began to feel warm. It's been so long since I had this much fun. Thank you. May your love last forever and bring you innumerable happy memories. After saying so, Leve vanished into the sea. At the same time, the weight around my feet lifted. Our surroundings were completely silent. I guess it's over now. Yeah. Hey, hasn't the sun already set? I can still breathe, though. Yeah. Because of this. Pashalia held up his left hand, brandishing a ring on his finger. Have you always worn that, Pashalia? I'm not the only one. Get your ring finger. We basically just got married under the ocean! Surprise wedding! Huh? Oh. I had no idea when it got there, but I was wearing the same ring. This is adorable. We literally just got married. Like, stop it. My heart. Is this Leve's divine protection? So, I wanted to put that ring on you myself, though. Aww. Why? It's your ring finger, you know. It's supposed to be my job to slip the ring on my bride's hand. To think you'd sulk over a ring when we just escaped a life or death situation. Terribly important, I'll have you know. It's time for a do-over. Won't we be in trouble if we take this off, though? Maybe. But this is just a formality. I'm not actually leaving you. Isn't it even more reason not to take it off so carelessly? I don't know what I'll do if something happens to you. I'm giving you an honest warning. What's there to be so happy about? Just realizing how much you love me. Of course I do. I wouldn't have said or done all this stuff if I didn't. You'd think I'd be tethered Harry Potter in the Goblet of Fire style in the middle of the ocean waiting to drown if I didn't love you, you jackass. Idiot. Where's Vilio? You need another punch. I love it. That's right. And now I can have you all to myself. He slid his fingers down my cheek, tracing the line of my jaw. Oh, damn. Now you're getting, like, spicy on me. We should head back. Everyone's probably so worried. Sure, but first. I mean, I know we just got married in the ocean, but we don't have to celebrate the wedding night in the ocean. Jesus. As sexy as that might be. A little chafy. He pulled me closer and pressed our lips together. I'm not moaning for him. Or me. Our second kiss didn't end with a simple touch of the lips. Oh, I bet not. Shalia didn't even give me time to breathe. Kissed me harder and deeper, drinking me in. God damn! Look at you, our little sad depression sack, and getting all spicy. I like it. Hold on now! This is going so fast! Shalia was clearly savoring my flustered panic, which is funny because that's the way he was before. I'm not humping. I opened my mouth to protest, but he cut me off with another kiss. Perfect way to shut someone up. I was at my wit's end. My mind and body were at his mercy. Oh my. Enough! Let's not go any further. Just when I teetered on the brink of drowning in his never-ending kiss, I found my voice. I don't know. I mean, okay, like, water is not the same as a natural lubricant. You know what I'm saying? Just so, like, you think, like, oh, sex in the ocean or in a hot tub or something. That's not doing. It's not like, well, it's water. It's like lubricant. It's not the same. So, like, but like, let's just take the reality out. It's kind of sexy in the fantasy sense of let's just pretend chafing doesn't exist. Your hips don't get a cramp, you know. Oh, God. I mean, we're breathing underwater, so fantasy game. So like, yeah, I mean, whatever. I gave his chest a gentle shove, putting the brakes on our intimacy. Any further, beyond kissing. No, I mean, I don't have the strength for a kiss like this right now. Your body's gone limp. I mean, because that kiss was that good. It's all your fault, you know. It's so, I mean, golden blonde Pashalia is just hit so different, but I still love it. Sure is. Why, Pashalia showed zero remorse. Was he even taking me seriously? I love the fact that he was always like, no, I need to, and like, whatever, and now he just snapped out of it, and he's got the sass and the spunk. I like it. I decided not to hold back anymore. I think you got a little carried away, though. Didn't enjoy it. Oh no, not the puppy dog eyes. Now he knows how to use them. Before he just had them, now he knows how to use them. I couldn't say no to that look. I did, just keep it in check, okay? Got it. So I can do it as long as I go a little slower, right? Oh boy. Is he humming? Shelly had completely returned to his usual self, as though we were perfectly innocent. For a moment I wondered if he'd be all right. But when I saw Pashalia humming to himself and glowing with happiness, I cast my worries aside. You know what? We're down here making out and having a fucking long-ass conversation, and everyone else is like, are they dead? It's sunset. Did they die? What happened? Maybe we should go because everyone's worried about us. Evidently, Leave's divine protection would persist as long as we wore the rings. Shalia's disease wasn't progressing in the slightest, and we were still able to breathe underwater. We took our time swimming to the surface after that. We took our time, not the fact that everyone's worried about us. Ow! Sorry, bird. When we poked our heads above water, we took in the familiar sights of Orion's. I'm sorry. You were cute and fluffy. I gave you a kiss. It doesn't mean you bite me and you don't be me. Bird. Here's to the love miracle. There was Leon, glass in hand, sharing a toast with a crowd of people. Oh, here comes the miracle couple. Everybody give them a round of applause. I saw it all, you two. It was beautiful. They saw us? Well, it's a good thing we didn't have the wedding night. Hey, there you are. Over here, guys. Okay, so like, what, like Leave projected that onto everyone? Could you? Yeah, let's not go any. Everyone's like, yeah, it's a good thing you didn't go further. We were all watching. And we just invented Pornhub. Oh! Olivus wove through the crowd toward us, followed by the usual suspects. Step aside! Are you okay, Spacey? You freaking did it, Pashalia! Can I celebrate with a big ol' roar? Think about all these people. Do it somewhere else. Hi, guys. Even though only a short time had passed, I felt like I hadn't seen them in decades. I couldn't detect any magic during your trial, but Leave emerged from the sea after giving you her divine protection. I knew right away the trial was over when she said, "That's it for the love catcher." Then I felt magical power around her. I could tell it was you two. Right. The magic... Huh? Wait, hold on. How do you know she gave us divine protection? How, you ask? She showed it to us. When the sun was about to set, a huge curtain of water appeared over the ocean.
And the scenes played out in that curtain, from Leave offering you a deal onward. It's a good thing we didn't get friskier. Are you kidding me? Oh no, tell me you didn't. Man, I didn't know where to look when I saw my two good buddies kissing. I love how awkward this got. Fuck. This is how I feel when I read these games, guys. This moment where you're like, oh my god, the embarrassment. I love these games, and I'm all talk like, hell yeah, let's get to the spicy stuff. And then I'm like, I don't have to read this to you guys, right? Oh god, I can't believe I have to read this. This moment, her embarrassment of like, oh my god, everyone watched that, is like, oh my god, people watch me play these games. I still do it because I love it, but like, also because as I'm recording it, you're not here with me. I know you watch it later, but like, it's different. But if I were like, this is why I don't live stream, because like, one, I couldn't handle all that. This is easier to record and put up, but like I couldn't deal with people like, oh my god, or why there's no way I would ever do a face cam, because like, hi, then I have to get ready. Now I can record when I look all schlubby and gross. But like, no, oh my god, because my face would be embarrassed 92% of the time. Like, no. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Was that shown on the screen too? To like, everyone in Oriens? Until when? Did they see everything? I can never walk around the city again! It's the city of love, yes you can. How long was the display up? Did it end after we swam to the surface? No, it ended after Leave gave you protection and said, may your love last forever. Oh good, so you didn't see the Pornhub stuff. Right after that, Leave appeared on the sea's surface. She said something like, with your prayers, a beautiful couple has been born. Pretty sly of the Great Spirit, especially forcing you to never, essentially forcing you to never, ever break up. For Spirit's sake, she literally took advantage of our plan. Her love catcher pose was on point. Has me convinced the spirits are really good at entertaining people. Phew! Thank goodness. They didn't say our second kiss. It was shocking enough that they'd seen our first kiss, but it wasn't nearly as mortifying as the idea of them seeing the second, where it got a little porny. By the way, everyone in Oriens is feeling so great after that one accomplishment. Like, you see here, all of a sudden they have a big party with drinking, singing, and everything. Some people still had some doubts even after we mentioned Leave. But that all changed after she showed up for real. You two are basically the official couple of Oriens now. Unless you skip the confession part and jump straight to the proposal. Well, nothing's wrong with that. We didn't jump. We went straight to the wedding. Take good care of her, Pashalia. Got it, but, does that make you my father-in-law? My brother-in-law, maybe? What should I call you? No, just call him Rady. But I need to say, I'd like to take your daughter's hand in marriage, right? Well, you have a point, but can't you just save it until we tell Spiria? But Spiria's gonna freak when she sees you bring home a fiancé as your souvenir. I mean, who wouldn't? That's amazing. Good point. I'm gonna tell her just how seriously I take this. I want your family to approve of us. I'm sure Spiria will. She's very good-hearted. No, you. Awooga! Check you out! Are you gonna kiss now? Are ya? Leon, why are you so... That was when I noticed everyone staring. They were as excited as Leon. Oh! So that's the it couple? Oh, Jelly! We want to be like you too! When in the world did all these people get here? I appreciate all the congratulations, but at this rate we're going to become our own attraction. I was at a loss, but then Pashalia grabbed my hand. Let's run away. We can't relax here. But where are we going to hide when everyone's eyes are on us? I know a place. Normal people can't go there. You know what I mean, right? We're going to jump in the ocean and... Okay. Following Pashalia's pointed gaze, I looked at the nearby water reflecting the moon. I nodded. Sure do! Let's go. We turned around and started running, leaving everyone behind. I love this. It's so funny. 1, 2, 3! Pressing the soles of our feet against the earth, we jumped and returned to the deep blue sea where our love had blossomed. Oh, wait. Is that the end? Oh, no. Okay. I was wondering where that. I was like, oh my God, is that the end of the route? And now we get the after story, but no. Okay, so this is perfect timing. We'll stop here. I would assume we're going to wrap it up maybe in the next part. Finish up the ending and then get our little. Because I thought there was like a little like after story kind of a thing, right? I'm pretty sure there was. Yes, there was an Ions. So I'm thinking that's probably going to happen in the next part, but we'll see. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.